Now we're going to cover chapter 18, covering the endocrine system and reproductive system. I'm going to separate this into two different videos because the endocrine system can be relatively intricate and the reproductive system is kind of simple, and we can go through that a little bit faster. So first, let's talk about vocab. Again, we're focusing on pronunciation here. We have endocrine system, hormones, pituitary gland, gonads, adrenal gland, reproductive system, sperm, testosterone, testes, scrotum, penis, semen, sterility, ova, uterus, ovaries, ovulation, fallopian tubes, vagina, cervix, and menstruation. So let's talk about the endocrine system. So the endocrine system is our hormone system. It's all the different ducts and glands that secrete hormones that cause the body to do certain things. So first, let's talk about what is a hormone. Hormone is a chemical substance or substances that are produced in glands to help regulate many of the body's functions. Hormones are secreted by endocrine glands. Endocrine glands are ductless or tubeless organs or groups of cells that secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream. Now, important thing to understand about the endocrine system is that the pituitary gland controls all other endocrine glands. And the pituitary gland is connected to the hypothalamus. So we have the hypothalamus, which links the endocrine system to the nervous system and stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete hormones. Okay, now we're going to go through the rest of the glands and talk about what each of them does. So first, the pineal gland is a gland that secretes melatonin, which regulates sleep cycles and is thought to affect the onset of puberty. We have the thyroid gland, which produces hormones that regulate metabolism, body heat, and bone growth. The parathyroid gland produces a hormone that regulates the body's calcium and phosphorus balance. We talked about the pituitary gland, which regulates and controls activities of all other endocrine glands. With the thymus gland, which regulates the development of the immune system. We have the testes, which are the male reproductive glands, and they produce testosterone, the male reproductive hormone. With the adrenal gland, these glands produce hormones that regulate the body's salt and water balance. Secretions from the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla control the body's emergency response. So the adrenal gland releases adrenaline. With the ovaries are the female reproductive glands. And then we have the pancreas. The pancreas is a gland that serves both digestive and endocrine systems. As an endocrine gland, the pancreas secretes two hormones that regulate the level of glucose in the blood, glucagon and insulin. We also talked about in digestion also helps, it secretes enzymes into the small intestine, which helps us break down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Now I want to talk about two other hormones. Two hormones that stimulate production of other sex hormones and are secreted by the pituitary's anterior lobe during adolescence. This is follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, and luteinizing hormone, LH. These control the growth, development, and functions of the gonads, another name for the ovaries and the testes. In females, FSH stimulates cells in the ovaries to produce estrogen, a female sex hormone that triggers the development of ova. LH is responsible for ovulation and stimulates ovarian cells to produce progesterone. The hormone prolactin stimulates milk production in females who have given birth. In males, LH stimulates cells in the testes to produce the male sex hormone testosterone. And FSH controls production of sperm. And so these two are important to know because they actually are the ones that start the puberty process and starts preparing the bodies for reproduction.